Friends, we have completed chapter first of waves, and now we start today the chapter second, stationary waves. We define firstly a standing waves. In standing wave, when two similar and equal wave trains traveling in opposite directions in straight line with same velocities superposed over each other gives rise a stationary wave pattern called as a standing or stationary waves. These waves are called stationary waves because there occurs no flow of energy along the wave. We correct it here. There occurs no flow of energy along the waves. The medium is split into two segments which vibrate up and down in the case of stationary waves. There are certain points of the medium half a wavelength apart and which are permanently at the rest are called nodes or nodal points. In between these nodal points there are points which are called antinodes at which velocity and displacement of the particle of the medium are maximum. This is the standing wave pattern. We consider here is the interface. This full line indicates the wave coming in this direction and dotted line coming similar wave is traveling in opposite direction. When they interfere with each other, we get such a type of pattern. This pattern acts as a standing waves. Standing, and it has these are the nodes, and these are the in between the nodes there is a antinode. So this is the standing wave pattern. Now analytical treatment of standing waves. In this case we consider the case closed end pipe or string is fixed at other end. This is the interface. It's the open end, closed end is closed of the organ pipe you consider. This is the closed number of, this is the standing wave pattern. So this next we consider the displacement of the particle in a simple harmonic motion is given by y is equal to a sine twice pi by lambda into Vt minus x. This is the equation 1 we consider. This is the general equation of displacement of the particle in simple harmonic motion, where x is the distance from the origin in the direction of wave. Now it is convenient to take the origin x is equal to 0 at the interface. Now in the figure first you consider this. We consider this figure. This is the interface, or in this figure we consider this is xy is the interface. We consider this is surface xy here. This is x and this is y, as like this. So it is convenient to take origin at the interface, say xy, where reflection is occurs. So the displacement at the point P in the incident wave represented by full line curve, which is given by this is same. This is y1 is equal to a sine twice pi into Vt plus x. Here the sign of x is reversed because it is measured from the interface in the direction opposite to incident wave. What is the incident wave? Y is equal to a sine twice pi by lambda into Vt minus x. Now what is reflected wave? Reversed. Sign is reversed. X, that is A sin twice pi by lambda into Vt plus x. So the displacement at the same point P due to the wave reflected from closed end interface, where it is suffers a phase reversal of pi and is shown by dotted line in figure 1, just we have seen. The displacement is given by y2 is equal to A sin twice pi by lambda Vt minus x plus pi, phase reversal of pi. So we take this plus pi is equal to y2 is equal to a totally reversible, so minus A into twice pi by lambda into Vt minus x. This is the equation number 3. The sign of the displacement in the reflected wave comes out negative because of the phase reversal of pi in the displacement or reflection from closed end. The sign of x, however, does not change as it measured in the same direction as the propagation of reflected waves. We have the displacement of equations, that is y1 is, this is A sin twice pi Vt plus x, this is equation 4, and y2 is minus A sin twice pi by lambda Vt minus x, this is equation 5. Now these equations represent two wave trains of the same wavelength lambda and same amplitude A and travelling with the same velocity v in opposite direction, because this is negative, this is positive, you see this is. So y is equal to the resultant displacement is given by y is equal to y1 plus y2, sorry, y1 plus y2. So you put y1 is equal to this much, you see y2 is equal to this much. So you take common A sin twice pi by lambda Vt minus x minus sin twice pi by lambda Vt minus x, Vt plus x and Vt minus x. So what is this is simple relation formula that you can get. This is equal to 2 into sin twice pi by x by lambda into cos twice pi Vt by lambda. So this formula you can get from the log table also, you can obtain get this formula. So this represents a simple harmonic vibration of amplitude. What is the amplitude? You see, this is the amplitude of the wave, this is the amplitude of the wave, and this is cosine term, that is changing with time. So this amplitude A is equal to 2A sin twice pi x by lambda of the same period as the original. The slope of the displacement curve or strain at any point is dy by dx. That is, you directly find the differentiation of this equation, dy by dx. It is dy by dx, what we get? This is the constant term, this 2a is constant, and sine, differentiation of sine is cos twice pi by x by lambda into twice pi upon lambda. So that is, we get this is dy by dx is equal to twice pi a 4 pi a by lambda into cos of twice pi x by lambda into cos of twice pi Vt by lambda. This is the constant term. So this is the equation 7, and the velocity of the particle is given by, that is, what is this slope of displacement curve? Means the strain in the medium. So dy by dt is equal to, this is the velocity of particle, minus 4 pi av by lambda cos of twice pi x by lambda into sine of twice pi t by lambda. So here is not, sorry, we correct this equation. So this Simply how correct it? It is dy by dt. So this is 4 minus 4 pi av by lambda, because this term is constant because differentiation with respect to t, that is sin twice pi vt by lambda. So now let us consider the changes in the direction of vibrating column as regarding displacement, velocity and strain, change of density or pressure at different positions and different times in tomorrow's lecture. Thank you. Now let us consider changes in the direction in the condition of vibrating column as regarding displacement, velocity and strain at different positions and at different times in tomorrow's lecture. Thank you. Okay.